Madam, are you here? I have information about the priest. Your lover.
She's here. I can feel it.
Madam, are you here? I have information about the priest. Your lover.
She's here. I can feel it.
Madam Vera, it's me, Benedek.
We just want to talk!
Nothing.
Open up, or I'll do it!
Would you calm down?
Victoria is in the basement, and we're here standing on the porch knocking like two beggars.
We don't know that. It could all be a big misunderstanding, or the hallucinations of a dying man.
I've had enough. I'm going in.
Wait!
See if she's still breathing. I'll check the basement and the rest of the house.
Thank God. Vera is still with us. Madam, wake up. Are you all right? What happened? You want the chalkboard? Right. Just a moment. Can you hold it? Here. Was outside to feel the tree. Fainted after. Why you here? That's Nikolay in the basement. My sister's husband. Nikolay has been led to believe my sister is in your basement. I know, calm down. I disagree with him. Why he thinks she here? We found your lover. In the asylum. He died soon after we arrived. I knew. I felt the tree. The tree told me. I could not accept truth, but I knew. I deserved sadness for his death, but he did not deserve to die. Did he suffer? Yakov was tortured and was in great pain. It's hard to say anything that makes sense now. What do you know about Yakov's life before he came here? He served God as a priest. Nothing else? Church sent him to succeed Pavle Moravica. Pavle, our former priest. Why, you ask? Yakov was definitely a man of few words. Not to me. We were soulmates. He always told me everything. Before his eyes closed, I had a chance to talk to him. He said some things I want to ask you about. Call Nikolay upstairs. Have you convinced yourself that she's not here?
Not yet! The basement is huge, and it has a few locked doors.
You are good soul, but I don't know what he is. He is strange. He won't find anything, but you need ask me, so ask quick while he not here. The name Jadwiga Mazrak, does it mean anything to you? Horror, pain. That evil spirit was in my family. Your family? Mother gave birth to sister in Merzel's house. Sister was possessed at birth by evil spirit of Jadwiga, so the spirit of the witch dwells inside that house. It was there, maybe not anymore. It lived in my sister's body for many years until she died. My sister did not made me blind, voiceless, cursed for solitude. It was Jadwiga. God wanted her to do it. I deserved punishment, and I did not offer resistance. Why would you deserve such a cruel fate? I explore that house, and my mother come look for me. She start give birth to sister there, and father decide we stay until end. She gave birth in that house because of me. Then she and father died because of evil spirit in my sister. I am guilty. I deserve punishment. Yakov said that only you can save my sister from the basement. That is why Nikolay is so obsessed in finding her downstairs. Many basements, catacombs in this valley. How can I know where she is? Yakov said nonsense. I'm not quite sure yet. I think she's lying to me. Do you remember saying that I'm cursed? I know you are. How could you know that? Your voice and soul talk to me. Yakov claimed you can put an end to that, to my bloodline's curse, and that you can help me save Victoria. But I don't know how and where. I know nothing. You are not telling me everything. He said I need to kill the witch and destroy the Sekvra book. You are not telling me everything, Benedek. Why Yakov tell you this? What are you to him?
I found a lamp that works! The basement is empty. Any luck with the old woman?
Stall. Do not make him come upstairs. Not yet. I'm trying. Have you checked the 2 locked doors?
I'm about to now!
What are you to Yakov? Yakov was my father. His real name was... I don't want to know. I felt it that you are his son. He lied to me and God. He had a family. He came to Sveti Kotar to save us, but failed. My mother died, and probably my sister too. All because of the curse. All because of Jadwiga. Help me to end the suffering. Do you know what he meant by Victoria being in the basement? I think you do. Where can I find this basement? Not a basement, it is underground place. Where do we find it? You must find it, not him. Victoria is in Mountain's womb. Alive is, not dead. Nermin is keeping her. Udav Mountain? How do you know she's still alive? My visions. I saw her chained, terrified by demon screams. Nothing else. She is alive where Saborans lived before Kotar and his expedition murdered the tribe. How can I kill the witch? It's an evil spirit, invisible to my eyes. So how can I even find it? The Sekvra book. You must have the book to see her. I found book with my sister in Merzel's house. Catacomb. Nikolay has the book, but he didn't tell me anything. Except that he mentioned his mother. She always shows to the one holding the book. Sometimes she uses the form of other persons or animals, but she always shows. We must hurry. I stop right if Nikolay comes. How do you know all these things? Kasag's prophecy foresees. The king of Saborans is coming. That is reason. It is happening right now. If Nermin want become king, he need pray for ritual. He has your sister in only place where ritual must be, inside the Temple of Truth in Udav. But how do you know these things? How can you know? Why did he choose Victoria as his victim? When I was young, Jadwiga would play with my sister's body and me. She tortured me with curses from Sekvra. She talked, said much, thinking that I will die anyway. She revealed secrets, and so I know. Yakov wanted to know things, but he was my love. I could not risk to lose him, so I lied not to know more. It is time now. It is mystery why Nermin chose your sister, but you must save her and you must end curse. You must save people from King Nermin. You are last hope for Sveti Kotar, your sister, and you. Nikolay already visited the mountain, but found nothing but a mine there. No one found Saboran settlement after Kotar. Many tried, but no one found. Many died. Centuries-old mystery. Even when I had eyes I never saw, never was there. But I know place where you must look. I know because Jadwiga told me. So where is it? I don't know how you enter, don't know what is entrance. But where is that location? You must tell me, now. The location. Find old Inquisition painting of mountain that Ulrich made. Ulrich de Inani drew a painting? People say it was him. He was obsessed to find Jadwiga and Sekvra in this valley. He believed, but failed to find. He wanted to find Saboran settlement, but failed to find. Just like Yakov, lost mind at end because failures, and set himself on fire. Poor man. Painting will help to explain where you must go. You must get it. Where do I find the painting? In the Grimalda castle? I've been there already. No, castle is dangerous. Antique store owner has replica in store. Ask Elisabetta and say I sent you. She will help. I helped her. Say so. How will the painting help me to find that place? Come back here and I help. I need painting to show. Remember, after you get in Udav, you must find Jadwiga body and torch it. You must not forget. Find it and destroy. It is there, Jadwiga told me. Only way to destroy Jadwiga evil spirit is to incinerate body and destroy Sekvra. Sekvra can be destroyed only if falls into dark hole of Ahrizat. The kingdom of Ahrizat? Temple of Truth has endless hole. Hole is passage to Ahrizat. Eternal darkness and torment. You will not save sister, not anyone. If you do not do that, evil will survive if you fail. Do not forget.
Victoria's not here. Did Vera reveal anything?
God, you scared me. How did you get here?
There's a passage that leads outside the basement and surfaces in the woods. You withered old hag! You saw us on the porch and moved Victoria out. Where is she?
She did not. Calm down. I know where Victoria is.
Where?
I'll tell you everything on our way back to town. Let's leave Vera in peace now. She has to rest. Do you need help before we leave, Madame Vera? Are you sure you're all right? All right. See you soon.
So, after following advice from a shell of a man, we
Don't talk about him that way.
You are doing your best to find your sister dead. We just shifted from your father's nonsense to his lovers.
Why have you followed me then? I told you what Vera...
Have you seen her? She's a blind, withered old woman knocking on death's door. But I'm going to listen to her only because it proves, finally, that I've been right from the beginning. Victoria is in that mountain. I was right. I'm following you. But I won't get rid of the Sekvra before we find my wife.
By keeping that book, you are putting me in great danger as well, and...
You know the reason. Sekvra may be our leverage to get her to safety. I'm not getting rid of it. End of discussion.
There's something strange about him in this book. It's not only about saving my sister. Thought so. Now what?
We use the power of the voice. Hello? We need something! It's urgent!
Who is it?
Can you open up, please? Vera said to come to you about an important matter.
Ugh. One can never find peace in this town. Come in. Well, don't just stand there. You disrupted my peace. Speak up now.
We wanted to ask you about a painting you might have.
You said Vera sent you. Is this about Ulrich's painting?
Do you have it?
Yes.
May we see it?
Maybe. You may even take away that damned painting, but you need to give me something in return.
What do you want in return for the painting?
Look around you. I want a rare, special object that no one... I don't know what I want. I'll know when I see it.
What's wrong with the painting?
It shows what should remain hidden. You already know what it is. It's just that you don't know how to find it.
Excuse me. I dare not to try this. This feels wrong. It's a weapon.
And it's not that special or rare in this valley. But I've never had a chance to hold one in my own hands. Give it to me. Yes, it's mine now. It's my turn to inflict pain on God's behalf. Anything else?
The crucifix should be enough.
To take a look at the painting, sure, it is. But if you want to take it with you, you'll have to do better than that.
Just show it for now.
Wait here. Take a look.
A small river spring at the foot of the mountain. almost devoured by the forest.
The point where Henna River surfaces and flows into the darkness of Carcassa.
The moon is so domineering.
The Saborans believe the moon is under Kazak's control. He influences humans and oversees life. But if you ask me, he is a false god, as much as the moon is a false light.
The 3 peaks of Udav.
Whenever I glance at it from my window, I see the helm, or even better, the crown of evil. Now that you had a good look at the painting, what do you want to do with it?
I'm not sure yet.
Great. This seems like another complete waste of...
I think I know the reason. You are not the first person to come looking for it. When looked at upside down and at the right angle, you get to see.
It's the accursed symbol. How is this possible?
Why? We couldn't see this the other way around.
You're asking me too much. I know nothing of drawing techniques, or whatever the case is here.
This is a Saboran symbol. We've seen it many times in this valley.
Their most important symbol.
The 3 triangles are the 3 peaks of the mountain.
The dot in between the 2 peaks is the moon. Kazak.
And the line falling from the moon is the light that falls onto the lower peak, which casts a shadow on the location at the foot of the mountain.
What is that location?
A place of beauty and terror. Pepel.
Mostov mentioned the place. It's where the Inquisition carried out the executions.
If you are guilty or not, a Saboran or wrongfully denounced, destiny awaits you in this place. The executioner would bind your hands and feet and tie a weight around your neck. Then he would cast you into the Henna's spring. If the person was accused of something else other than witchcraft, he would have been torched at the stake immediately.
What would happen to the person cast into the spring?
If the accused sank, they were considered a Saboran, whereas if they floated, indicated witchcraft. In both cases, they were torched alive after the ordeal, like the rest of the accused, and their ashes thrown into the river.
History books say differently. Those who sank were considered innocent.
Not in this valley. If they sank, it meant they embraced Henna, the water that bleeds out from the very uterus of the accursed mountain. When here, forget about the rest of the world and their ways of performing anything, including the water ordeal.
The detective said Saborans were executed at the castle in the past.
Not just the Saborans. The Inquisition built a road that descended from the castle directly to Pepel, called by the locals Putlesheva, which stands for the Road of Cadavers.
How can we find that road?
You can't. The forest devoured it centuries ago.
Who else asked you about the painting?
Yakov Prenger.
You helped the priest?
My body and soul paid the price for refusing to help him.
What happened?
I was taken into the asylum, back when he was still the warden there. Well, not only the warden, but the executioner as well. He tortured me for months, maybe years, I couldn't say.
I'm sorry for what he did to you.
It's your fault. Why didn't you help the man? He was powerful. You knew what would happen.
I couldn't betray my only true friend, Vera. She's an angel. Vera begged me not to help him because if I did, she knew she would lose him forever. And eventually she did. But her life is a spiral of continuous sadness and sorrow. I just couldn't accept giving her the last stab.
So why is this symbol pointing out to Pepel?
It's pointing to the location you seek to enter the mountain.
The entrance is there?
How did you know we're looking for it?
That's the whole point of this painting.
It's a map.
What map?
The symbol is a map. It shows where the entrance is.
Correct. The symbol is so simple and common, and yet no one has ever realized its true meaning. Ulrich found the entrance and then hid his findings into the drawing.
You mean he found the location of the entrance, but not the entrance itself.
He found the entrance, saw and felt the Saboren's underworld.
Didn't he set himself on fire?
He did.
Maddened by his failure to find what he was looking for.
He didn't lose his mind because he couldn't find it, but because he did. He went in, and when he came back, he was never the same again. Just like our patron saint.
Vera was wrong. Or she lied to us.
She didn't lie.
You can't be so sure about Ulrich. I mean, this happened centuries ago, and no one in town seems to know anything about it. So how do you know?
You take me as one of those fools out there.
No.
Don't question my words. I didn't have to help you at all.
What would be the best way to reach Pepel?
There's just one possible route. Through the Carcassa forest.
No human entered that mountain for centuries, but now we get there and just walk right in?
I never said I knew the entrance. Once there, you have to figure it out on your own.
We should think about that once we actually find the location.
In a strange, maybe even unnatural way, Pepel is shielded by a peculiar rock formation called Tulove Grede. Some people believe these rocks were once the hiding place of Jadwiga Mazrak, and the reason why Ulrich and the Inquisition were unable to find her.
I believe I've already seen them.
You are full of surprises, little priest. When there, find a way to climb over or circumvent them, and you'll see the splendor of the Henna spring pool. I believe I've said enough. It's time for you to leave now. You have anything else to give me for the painting?
Nikolay, do you? I have nothing else.
I might. I have to check. Nerman wants it, which means I need it. I need it to protect myself and save my wife.
Have something for me?
I changed my mind. I have nothing to give you.
Your choice. Good luck. And don't come back.
We have no reason to go back to Vera now.
Are you sure?
She told you the same as Elisabetta. She doesn't know where the entrance is. Why waste precious time?
I don't know. Maybe she lied.
What does God tell you to do?
I'll decide as we move. Let's go.
We're closed!
Can we talk?
The king is here! Stay silent! Hide somewhere!
Where is he?
Go away, fool! You'll lure him here!
Who could have done this?
I don't know. We should stay away.
I see only twigs, branches, and a couple of sheaves of a strange yellow root.
What is that yellow thing in there?
Oh my god! Vera!
I'm not shocked to see this. How could one live if their soulmate is dead?
Vera left a veil. Yakov found where entrance in Udav is. You must draw Saboren symbol on top of painting, place triangles where peaks are, line in middle at bottom end, It is where entrance is. I do not know what is location, I just write what Yakov said.
We already know that. She's describing Pepel. Does it mention Victoria?
You have to figure out where location is, but once there, to enter Udav, you must look for place where witches see world upside down. A place where witches see the world upside down?
I don't think I understand.
That is how body of sister, Jadwiga, always told me. Place where witchcraft beings see world upside down. A place where witches see the world upside down. Yes, of course. What else could it be then? The water ordeal.
Sorry?
It must be what Elizabeta said about Peppo. The Inquisition performed the ordeal by water at Peppo. The accused ones were bound by hands and feet and cast into the river spring with a weight tied around their necks.
And?
Think. They sank with their heads first, which made them see the world upside down.
Right.
I did not tell you because of shame, guilt, but body of sister gave birth to Nermin. Jadwiga is mother of Nermin. I am guilty for that. Like for my parents' death, for Yakov, for everything. I do not deserve God and his forgiveness. I was in love with man, with family. I will fall further down now, further below ground, into eternal guilt and torment. I brought only desolation to this reality. God have mercy on my soul, and may he help you to find the right path. That's all.
Good. Let's move now.
Follow me. How did she manage to hang herself?
God gave her a hand.
We should leave her house in peace now. The Catechism says, after an angel decides to sin, he falls from heaven and becomes a demon. It leads to the lodge. We have no reason to go there anymore. The Tulove Grede.
Let's find a way to get past them. Are you ready? Getting over won't be an easy task. I won't be going back anymore. You shouldn't either.
Let's go to Pepel.
Pepel.
I won't go back on those rocks. It's too dangerous for the body and soul.
What a place of beauty and terror is Pepel.
What are you doing? Nikolay? Nikolay?
My, what a beautiful full moon night. In a place of great suffering.
What moon? There's no moon in the sky tonight.
The moon is always here. And tonight it is perfect.
Ancient stakes made of stone, just like in the dream I had on the island. Via Cadavarum, the road of cadavers, or as they call it in this valley, Put Lesheva. It's completely overgrown, but on our way back we should try heading this way instead of the rocks. The old road of cadavers that leads to the Grimalda castle. First we find a way into the mountain, or fail to do so. Then we try using this overgrown road to get back to town.
I think I've found the entrance. Follow me. I'm going in.
God, where? Into the water?
Just do as I say. Trust me for once.
Nikolay! Are you insane? Come out of there! Nikolay! I can't see him and I hear nothing. What should I do now? Am I really going to follow him? God, help me. Are we dead, Nikolay?
The monster.
You heard the monsters in the spring, too? What were they? Thousands of tormented souls screaming. Screams so horrible they hurt. I've never felt so much pain. Deep, visceral agony. It seemed to go on forever.
Monster is behind that rock.
You're talking about Nermin?
The king of Saborans.
What rock?
Victoria is alive behind.
How do we get through that rock? Nikolay, where's the rock? Talk to me. He's losing his mind, or playing with mine. Either way, I'm on my own. You've opened the Sekvra book. Why would you do that?
Victoria is near. Alive.
Close it. It's dangerous.
No! We must pass through!
What's going on with you?
Monster is here. I feel it.
How can you feel him?
He's close. I feel it.
How do we get out of here?
Sekvra is the key.
What do you mean, the key?
The solution.
To what?
Key to get to Victoria.
I'm not comfortable doing this, but I have no choice. What do these symbolize?
The gods of Arizat.
The moon must be Kasag. What about the rest?
The gods of Arizat. Irkur Arizat.
Are these sigils?
Sigils of the 7 Utaloks of Arizat.
Utaloks? What are they?
Gods.
You mean some sort of malevolent beings of the Sekvra religion, not gods?
Gods. Gods of Arizat. The kingdom of soul slaves.
I don't recognize this alphabet.
Saboran script.
Can you read it?
No.
These dastardly pages you drool over are getting us nowhere. Close the cursed book. Will you wake up?
Look around you.
There's nothing to see. We're trapped here.
Rocks. Look at the rocks. I believe rocks are the key, and you are right. Sekvra should rest now.
It's wet, has a peculiar yellow color, and sulfuric smell. Interesting. These same sigils are on that page, right?
Yes.
They look ancient. Must have been carved eons ago.
Sigils of the 7 Utaloks of Arizat.
God, the symbols. I see them. Crows, trees, the moon.
Irkur Arizat. Symbols of gods.
Ancient, just like the sigils on the other wall. I understand. The same sigils and symbols seen in the book are on these walls. What now?
We open a passage.
How do we get through?
We must work together.
But how?
Tivaleba Kasag.
What?
We must get to Victoria.
Open the book. Let me see those pages again.
No.
Why? I can't find a connection with the carvings.
Mother says Sekvra is mine.
What?
Sekvra must rest now. We'll need it later.
He must be seeing Jadwiga. I have to hurry up and find a way out of here.
Adziris Simartle.
Get yourself together, Nikolay. Wake up from whatever is happening to you.
Two must hunt. Two must come back. Two must work together to pass through.
What are you talking about?
Text said, 2 Saborans go out to hunt. 2 must come back to pass through.
The text from the book? You said you can't read it.
Mother read it to me.
So how do we work together to pass through?
I stay here, by this rock. You go to the other one.
The other one? You mean the one with the symbols?
Yes. Irkur, Ahrizat, symbols of gods.
Then what? What about those symbols?
You push one at a time. Push a symbol. Then tell me which sigil I have to push.
So if I push the symbol of the moon, I have to tell you to push the sigil of Kasag.
Good, Benedek. Good. Kasag is the god of moon and existence.
What about the other ones? And how do I push them? It's solid rock, for God's sake. At least tell me the names of the Utaloks. You know their names, right?
Utuloks are rising. Matanbal, Ashreor, Nazash, Rashahaz, Belziz, Kasag, Yatkach.
What if I miss? What if I tell you the wrong name?
The king is coming.
Nikolay! His mind is fading into nothingness. It must be the malevolent sway of the book, heightened by this evil place. I'll try to get it right. It's not going to work. I struggled to find a reason to do that. Nothing to see here. Just a dank rock. Push Kasag!
King Kasag, god of moon and existence.
Push Ashreor!
Pray to Ashreor before looking for human flesh and blood, the god of hunting.
Push Rashahaz!
God of natural cathedrals, full of shadows and leaves.
Push Matanbal!
He who sends his minions to take your rest, the god of nightmares.
Push Nazash!
Prince Nazash, god of flesh and blood.
Push Yatkach!
The god of crows, Yatka.
Push Belziz!
He takes your conscience, beliefs, and values. Leaves nothing but primal fears and instincts. Pure madness.
Nikolay, look! Something is moving!
The king is coming. Tivaleba Kasag.
It worked!
Victoria!
Wait! Dear God, the land of death and malice. The Saborans' settlement. I'm alone again. Every time things get bad, that man disappears. Either physically or mentally. I should follow the light and hope for the best. Like I have any other option left now. It's pitch black inside. I should find a source of light before venturing forth. Fallen boulders blocking the stairs. It's impassable. I can't even see where they lead to. The floor inside is full of holes, just like in the catacombs below the house. It might be the tribe's graveyard, but I'd need a source of light to find the body I'm looking for. This must be the Temple of Truth, where the ritual—
No, please. No more.
Victoria!
Please.
God, is that really her? Victoria?
Kill me, please.
Calm down. It's me, Benedek.
Brother?
She's a living corpse. She has no face, no ears. What's left of my sister? All I see is the shell of a human being.
Benedek?
Where's that monster?
I don't...
Where have you been? We must get—
No!
I had to find it.
You had to find what?
The body.
Jadwiga? You found her body. Where is it?
She's standing right next to me.
You had nothing in your hands, and nothing is standing next to you. What is wrong with you?
Only I can see my mother.
You always seem to disappear when it gets dangerous. There's nothing funny about it.
It's your ignorance that makes me laugh. You don't know what it's like to be in this agony.
Agony, you say? Look what that monster did to my sister, the wife you've been longing to find.
It's him!
Who?
Listen to me. My mother will get us out of here. Just calm down, and everything will be fine.
Your mother is long dead. It must be that you're seeing the spirit of Jadwiga.
No, 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 and no!
How many times have I told you to get rid of that book?
Sakvra stays with me. I need it.
Jadwiga is part of the book. She's eating your soul.
She's my mother! You can't see her because you're living a lie, separated from reality.
It's him! Nikolay is the monster!
The book has nothing to do with her. She came back into my life after I ended Nerman's. All thanks to my wife, who is both a blessing and a curse to me.
You killed Nermin? When?
This is all your sister's fault. And you did this to me. You made my life a nightmare.
What are you talking about?
I had to do it. I had to kill Nerman. He was about to kill Victoria in that house. She should have never brought us to Sveti Kotar. Not followed her father's letter. If only she did not care about her fool of a brother. Things would have been different then. I would still have my family. My baby and my wife. And I wouldn't have this thing growing inside me. This monster mutates me into something inhuman.
You are the monster we've been looking for this whole time?
I am not the monster. The monster lives inside my body.
You need to calm down now. We can help you. God can help you get on the right path. We have an exorcist among our ranks in the monastery. You just have to resist until we get back home.
Ha! Only my mother can help me.
Look at your wife. If you had the courage to kill Nerman for her, then you must find the strength to subjugate his spirit and take control of him. You can do it. You must do it for Victoria.
From the day I was born, they said I was a sin. God's degenerate. No one stood up for me. No one. And no God listened to my prayers. No one, except for my mother. She protected me. She guided me. And she made sure to silence those vile voices of the orphanage. In this tragedy, she comes back to me. And now I should listen to you? A man who cares only of what God has to say to him? Why listen to a spawn of the murderous Dayanani bloodline?
Wait, this is not who you are, brother. Forces of evil are manipulating your thoughts.
I listen only to my mother. If I kill you and Victoria, I will be rid of the monster inside. I will be free, and I will have my family back. My mother and my baby, who will be raised from the dead.
You killed our baby! You dragged me here! You tore my face off! And you made me listen to the maddening voices from below! You did that, not the demon! It was you! Monster!
I am not guilty for what has happened! It's you! And you should blame your brother!
No, Nikolay, wait!
What did you think? That I was following your orders because you're smart, capable, and so thoughtful of others? Huh.
Nikolay, we are family.
Look at your sister. I said, look at her. This is on you. You did that to her, not me. Now look me in the eye and tell me you are guilty for everything.
Words cannot describe how devastated I am for Victoria and for the deaths of all these people. But God is witness to your evil deeds. You killed the mayor of Sveti Kotar.
My hands did, not my soul. It was Nerman who wanted him dead.
Lucia, that poor lady, you slaughtered her like an animal and made me believe it was Nerman who came to the house.
She had to go. She saw the crow from my nightmare in me. The spirit of Nerman.
You killed Henry, too.
He was about to die anyway. And he wanted to take Sakfra from me.
And who killed the orphans?
I had enough of listening to them and seeing how mean they were toward that poor child. So I silenced them once and for all.
They had to die? They were the only children left in this town.
No one's left to miss them.
You committed the same sin of the witch nun from Minsk. Your mother. Why did you lie about not knowing where Victoria was?
You mindless, godly man.
You could have killed us anywhere you wanted. In Budapest, or the moment we stepped inside that house.
Nerman knew how to get here, not me. That is why I needed you. To find the way so that we could be here together, as a family.
Why drag us to this temple?
I follow the words of my mother. It is where the ritual must take place.
I recall Vera telling me Nerman requires prey for the ritual. I was so blind. Stupid. I want you to ask yourself, how are our deaths going to help you? Think about all the sins you've committed. Put that knife away and think about it. It's not too late. If you kill us now, you will become that same monster you are trying to destroy.
No! Tifoleba Kasag. Hadziris Simartle. Tivit Gadasasflele.
Nikolay, Jadwiga is using you to fulfill Kasag's prophecy. You need to stop this.
The demon!
Tvare Kortsi Achrisat Tvit. Tvare Kortsi Achrisat Tvit.
Nikolay, you are just being used for a vile cause. Listen to my voice.
Bow before me. I am to become the king of Saborans.
I'm afraid this man is beyond salvation. I should act. God forgive me.
Now! Push him into the hole! Now!
I will kill you with my bare hands!
Now! Push him!
It's over. It's over, my sister.
Kasag is with me! Mother is with me!
Dear God, he's holding on the root!
Take the knife from the floor. Cut it! Let him rot in Ahrizat.
God, no!
What?
You'll never do it.
What are you waiting for? Cut the root!
I'm holding your body, your soul, your everything!
He has my Bible! He must have taken it from me in the struggle!
Let me climb up, and I'll give it back to you. I promise.
Benedek, cut the root! Do not listen to him! It's just a book!
God will understand.
You won't dare! I will eat you alive! No! Mother, save me!
Victoria!
I can finally let it go.
You are not going anywhere. We'll find a way out of here, and you'll be taken care of.
You're bleeding.
It's nothing. Don't think about me.
My brother is finally back.
I am so sorry for everything you've been through. It's my fault. I've been wrong and blind, Victoria. I should have been there for you. Forgive me.
Shh. The question our father always asked?
What is true faith?
Yes. Well, I think you finally know the answer.
Oh, Benedek, I've been longing for this moment for far too long.
What? Who are you?
Don't you recognize me?
Victoria?
And who else would I be?
What are you doing here?
I'm your sister. I live here. This is our house, you silly.
Am I dead?
Dead? You have more life in you than ever before.
I'm not sure about that. I feel weak.
The more you sleep, the more tired you feel. But don't you worry about a thing. It'll pass soon.
The last thing I remember is being with you, inside the mountain.
What were we doing there?
You were all grown up, without a face, and I think you died in the end.
You've always had a vivid imagination, brother. It was just a dream. Relax.
But it was all so real. I don't think it was a dream.
Come, you should get up now. Father and Mother are waiting for us in the basement.
What are they doing down there? She always detested that place.
They just said they want to talk, but I know that is a lie. I heard them saying we should prepare for what's coming.
And what would that be?
A great evil.
The witch?
Or the moon ghouls. Come now, let's go meet them. Oh, I almost forgot. I placed something in your pockets that you might need for the basement.
Here's our hero.
Are you Detective Mostov?
Oh, don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about. You saved a lot of people.
You really are a hero? My silly brother.
How?
The inhabitants raised their voices, broke free from their chains. Things are different now thanks to you. I saved you from the mountain and it was an honor. But you saved this town from falling into the abyss.
I just rescued my sister.
Sacrifice. That is what you did. You are a local saint now. A kind of Saint Kotar, I'd say. And let me tell you something. You saved me as well. Thanks to you, I now remember who attacked me.
I did? I mean, who attacked you?
It was Hatur. Now I don't have to fear. I don't live in a lie anymore. I know who I am and what I want. I have found my true faith. Go now. Don't let me hold you here. They're waiting for you down in the basement.
Don't be afraid of the dark and the witch. Just descend. I'll be waiting for you in the basement. I promise.
Please don't leave me alone. It's dark. The witch could be hiding in here.
Don't you worry about nothing. You're not alone. Your sister is further below.
There is a mass of flesh and blood above my head.
Like I said, nothing to worry about. You've changed and now you see it. You're finally able to see the truth. Go on. Fear nothing.
It's one of the candles from my mother's room. The Eye of Providence is engraved on it. Victoria?
Yes, brother?
Where's our father?
Dead. Like me.
What about Mother?
She's coming. Luckily for us, you forgot to destroy her body.
Did I? I can't remember. Are you dead? Sister, are you? With you dead, I am alone again.
You're not. Look around you.
Who are they?
You don't recognize anyone. It's Mother and the rest of the family. Mother is very angry at you. You should have never left me alone in the basement.
I know, but I saved you.
A great evil has come. We should hurry up.
I hear voices upstairs.
Great evil.
They are not evil. Great evil was done to them. They are now free from the chains. Men and women who want revenge.
Are you ready to join me in Ahrizat?
You are not real. This is all in my mind.
Sacrifice yourself for the prophecy and for the king. Become a slave to Kasab.
I cannot be enslaved anymore. I've found God in people.